Senator Welch.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thanks for having this hearing. First of all, I do believe that in this country, as in most other countries, every single American should have access to affordable health care for whatever it is they need, not elective, but basic, and also diseases and cancer. And we have a system that's set up where we spend the most and get the least. So that requires everyone to be focused on how do we have a system that's affordable, sustainable, and universal. I do believe that. And I want to thank the witnesses. Several good suggestions about how messed up our healthcare system is. Okay, Mr. Aiken, you had some really good observations, and we should be sitting down and talking about that. Mr. Levitas, really appreciated your testimony as well. And you may be surprised, Mr. Blase, you had a number of points that made a lot of sense, and we should be talking about it. But, Mr. Chairman, here's the reality. This hearing is a year too late. You had the gavel. And the question for us right now is how do we help the families that are dependent on continuation of the tax credits in order to have health care? They did not cause the problem. You did not cause the problem. You have to deal with it. So there's something fundamentally bogus about us having this discussion about ideas about how we can bring down health care costs when families in Vermont, when families in Idaho, in Oregon, have no capacity to deal with these macro issues we're talking about, with insurance ripoffs, drug company ripoffs, executive pay, shareholder buybacks, huge dividends, trillions of dollars, where all that money that we put into the healthcare system is not reinvested in the healthcare system. So, Mr. Chairman, the challenge for us is to accept the responsibility that this Congress has to the American people. If we wanted to come up with these cost-saving ideas, and we had several good proposals by these eminent witnesses, we should have been working on that a year ago. We do not have time. We do not have time in 26 days to change things that is going to make a feasible, practical option for an American family who's about to lose their health care. And we have no choice. We have no choice and no other option other than to extend these tax credits so we don't penalize good American families, Republican, Democrat, Independent, for the failure of Congress to do what its job is, and that is to address the rising cost of health care. So thank you for having this hearing. I pledge to you and my colleagues that anything that we can do to reform the cost of health care so that we can get to a place where we don't spend the most and get the least, we get the most and spend the least is what our goal should be, that provides health care security to folks. I'm all in on that. I am absolutely all in. In this back and forth, blaming Obamacare or blaming Republicans or blaming Democrats is so stupid. Because basically the question is, how do we make certain that the people we represent have access to health care without freaking out when they get a diagnosis that they're going to need it? And that's going to be good for all of us and all Americans. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. My ending is where I began. We have to extend the tax credits, because otherwise people lose health care. And then we, during that interim, can be working hard and together on bringing down health care costs. I yield back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.